What's going on, everybody? So we're back with another Debt Blitz update. So if you've been following the channel, you would know that I'm tackling $30,000 of credit card debt, and we're going to have that thing paid down in a year. So it's December of 2025 right now, and we're going to have that all paid down by December 2026. So I want to give you guys the real on the floor, behind the scenes look at my process, and I will give you guys the tools that I'm using to pay down my debt and manage the whole process in case you have your own situation where you're trying to pay down debt. So hopefully this can be useful. We're going to take a look at my Uber earnings, which is one of the engines of the Debt Blitz, and we're also going to check out the Debt Blitz payoff schedule. So let's get right into that. So here is the Debt Blitz in a nutshell, the Debt Blitz payoff schedule. We have the timeline, which is the month. We have what phase we're in. So we have some credit cards that we're going to pay down over the next 12 months. December 26th is whenever we're projected to be done with that. And then we have some personal loans we're also knocking down. So those should take about 6 months to pay down. We have our monthly payments. So about $1,900 on a normal month are the payments. Interest that's accruing every month, so that number gets smaller every month because we have a smaller bill that is accruing interest. And then over here is what we're going to look at today, the projected ending balance and the real ending balance. So this is what my total balances should be at the end of every month for the next year and a half. So right now we're in December 2025, and the projected ending balance is $25,743, and the real ending balance is $27,751. So we have about a $2,000 margin in between what's projected at the end of the month and the real ending balance. So that's something that I want to catch up on. Our payments on a normal month are around $900 or $1,900. So this is effectively us being back 1 month on a 1 month time frame in the Debt Blitz. Now, I calculated these numbers, these projected ending balances and these interest numbers, and the payments are I did that myself, but the interest and the projected ending balances I calculated with ChatGPT. So I averaged out my credit card debt interest rates and put the total debt that I have right now, and also put in how much I could pay per month on those balances. And I put that all into ChatGPT, and by doing that, I was able to project how much my balance will go down every month, because every month interest is accruing. So I can pay $1,900 for the month, and the balance is going to go down $1,900, but it's still going to increase based on how much interest is accruing. So I did all of that with ChatGPT, use that as a helpmate in making this Debt Blitz payoff schedule, and you guys can do that. Use that as a tool also if you're trying to manage your debt payoff. So we're back about $2,000. I'm going to try to make up for that over these next couple weeks. I don't work for about 2.5 weeks. I have Christmas break, so I'm a teacher, so we don't work. So I can get some extra Uber earnings in, and hopefully make a dent in that $2,000 margin. So here are my credit card balances. So these are on my credit cards, not all of them, but these are the ones that I have balances on, and this is what the balances are. So a total of $30,000, or $30,751.41. And you can see this, there's a difference between the real ending balance. So this is my actual balance at this very moment. That's why it's yellow, because it's not the ending balance, it's just where we're at right now. But we're back $3,000, and that's because I have $3,000 sitting in a checking account waiting for a sign-up bonus. So they are going to give me $500 for parking $3,000 in there for a while. So I'm just waiting on that bonus, and then I'll put it towards the Debt Blitz, and I'll probably keep that $500 in the account just to let it hang there for a while. Probably not optimal, but just trying to maintain my relationship, good standing with that bank. All right, so looking at the Uber earnings for the last couple weeks since the last Debt Blitz update, we have the expenses over here, the totals, but we just really want to look at the income and the weekly breakdown. So over at the income, over the last couple weeks, we had $139.26 in total income 2 weeks ago, and last week, this weekend, I guess, this past weekend, $245.90 in total earnings. Now that is just revenue. That is not after gas. So we can take a look at the weekly breakdown over here, and we can see exactly how much money went towards the Debt Blitz, or I had available to go towards the Debt Blitz. So the week of December 14th, so that was last weekend, we had $32. This is the expense column. $32.73 in gas expenses, with that $139.26 in earnings. So effectively $106.53 total. Net, we only drove 7 hours that weekend. So we're looking at $14 an hour, which is really low compared to some of these other weekends that we've had in November. But I just didn't drive that much, and not this much either. Or this weekend, kind of a similar story, not as much driving. So $64.83 in gas, $245.90 in total earnings. So with the ending net of $181.07 on 11 hours at $16.31 per hour. So not ideal for the Debt Blitz, but those are the numbers that we're looking at. We have a $300 per weekend goal. And as you see, like these weekends up here, November and a lot of October, we can hit that $300 pretty easily. It's just a matter of driving for 15 to 16 to 18, somewhere in that range, in between 15 and 20 hours, somewhere in that range, we'll make $300 every time. But you got to live life, spending some time with friends and family, and just got other things going on. So I think the most important thing is being consistent. And I will be consistent in paying this thing down. So there'll be weekends where we're behind, but there'll also be weekends where we're way ahead. So I'm not going to let it shake me. It's not going to take me off course too much. Just have to be aware that I had 2 bad weeks. So for these next couple weeks and for this winter break, I can come back stronger and get this thing paid down. So that's going to be it for this video. If you got any value from it, or you want to stay tapped into the Debt Blitz series, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. And if you have anything you want to share or any questions, go ahead and drop it down in the comment box below, and I'll get back with you guys next time.